What's good, y'all? It's your boy Dan Castell, and this is Castell Collects.
Yeah, Castell collects, Castell collects. Yeah, he do unboxings and giveaways. Yeah, let's get to watching what he gets today. Yeah, Castell collects.
All right, we're here live in the Dave Cave. I currently have all the lights off because for some reason I'm getting this like crazy glare off the top of my dome. I don't even know how it even started, but it's happening. So now we're dealing with the light right here. It is what it is. Anyway, we got a lot of cool stuff to go over today because today is Notable Cops. Now, what's Notable Cops? Notable Cops are things that I've purchased over the last week or so, or maybe 4 weeks or so, whatever the case may be. And I put them all together and I show you guys what I got. And then you could tell me if you think it's a cop or a flop. It's one or the other. It's that easy. So let's go check it out today, show you guys what I got, and you tell me if it's a cop or did I flop. Let's go. All right, so first thing on my list, I got a wrestling action figure. And this is really Dolly's world, but I'm just living in it right now. I bent it up a little bit, which I'm a little pissed off at because I dropped it in my car. But I got the KO Show and Stone Cold Steve Austin 2-pack. I thought this was awesome. I'm a little upset that I bent the corner up at the top and I put another vein here. But I was really excited to just walk past this in the store and actually see this. I've never seen it before, and I just thought it was so freaking cool. Number one, because Stone Cold Steve Austin is my favorite wrestler of all time because I grew up during the era when Raw was war. So if you guys didn't grow up in the Stone Cold era, yeah, you could rewatch it, but you didn't really live it. So it was definitely a different experience. But this is, in fact, a very cool piece, and I'm really excited to add to my collection, even though I do not collect wrestling figures. So with that being said, is this a good cop or did I flop? Let's keep going. This next piece is something really simple and something I really didn't need at all, but it was on clearance. So I got myself a Godzilla action figure. Now, if you haven't seen any of the Godzilla vs. Kong movies, shame on you because they are actually incredible. The first Godzilla movie of this version of Godzilla was horrendous, but they made up on it in so many ways, from Godzilla King of the Monsters, Godzilla vs. Kong, or Kong vs. Godzilla, whatever it was. In this one, it's Godzilla vs. Kong, the New Empire, which I kind of thought was going to be really weird, like this pink Godzilla. I don't know what they were getting at with it, but it was a really cool addition. It was really cool for that actual movie. So very, very, very awesome, and I was really happy that they did this. But I got this action figure, and it was on clearance, so it's normally $34.99, and then it was on clearance for $17. But when I went to the register and scanned it, it was $11. So I have no real rhyme or reason to own it, but I do know that, oddly enough, the Godzilla world, if you're a G fan in any way, shape, or form, this world explodes in such a major way whenever it comes to action figures. So for me, this is a long hold. It's not something I would keep for my collection, even though I really like it. I do have a couple Godzilla statues, but I'm collecting all the Super 7s, which we're going to do another video in the next week or two to come to show you guys, because that whole Super 7 line is just unreal. But anyway, did I cop or did I flop? You tell me what you guys think on this one. All right, so right here, I purchased the Dilophosaurus and the Jurassic Park Jeep Transformer set. Now, unfortunately, it's one of those, Hasbro things where you can't see inside. Another stupid mistake by them. It is what it is. But it was actually on Amazon. It's normally $59.99, and I got it for $20. Not really something I normally rush to purchase, but because I thought it was a really, really, really cool thing, and it was, one of the most iconic scenes of the movie, they did a Transformer one with the T-Rex and the truck from a scene, which is like the most famous part of the scene. And then this is the second part where Newman, whatever his name's Newman in the other thing, he gets eaten by this guy. Spoiler, my bad. But yeah, they made this set like this. I thought it was really awesome. Just something to add to the collection. Again, it's one of those things where you long hold it, so it's not something that it may not go up in value for like 10, 15 years, but what's funny about things like this is like the figures may not be valuable, but that little Barbasol can will go up in value like $300. It's very odd, but yeah. So $20 cop or is it a flop? Tell me what you think. This is the Super 7 Lord Drakkon action figure. Now, they crushed this. I think they did such a phenomenal job with this. If you aren't familiar with Lord Drakkon, it's a multiverse character. Lord Drakkon is the evil version of Tommy Oliver. There's a whole huge comic saga on it, so if you haven't read it, give it a little read. You could probably just, Google something simple about it. But it's the Lord Drakkon Super 7 figure. It comes with 2 head changeouts, and I don't know why it has a Red Ranger changeout. I don't think I read that far into the comic, but I had to get it. I think it was like $34.99 or something to that nature, but it's really, really cool. It comes with a broken Saba, which is phenomenal addition on, and it also comes with the Dragon Dagger. So a very cool piece to add to the collection. And it also has like a mini Morpher down here too. I don't know if you can see that.
It's fire.
So it is fire, right?
Sick, yeah.
Dolly co-signed. So you could say if you think it's a cop or a flop, but no matter what you say, it's definitely a sick cop. So let's keep rocking because we got some more things to show you. So I bought this box of Terapagos Ultra Premium Collection box, and I'll tell you why. So there's 2 reasons. Number 1, they made a Mew Ultra Premium box for $151, and at one point that box declined in price from like $120 all the way down to like $70 at Costco, and I could have bought like 20 of them, and I just didn't at the time because, well, what was I thinking? It didn't bother me. But I actually already have 2 of these, and I wanted to buy one more, so it just so happened it was on sale at Target for $90. Now, is that a lot of money for a box of cards? Yes, but there's actually 3 cards in the back of this, and I really only want this Lapras one right here. So, essentially speaking, even though it's a promo card, it has no value to it. It would probably be more valuable because I know it's in the box, but I'm probably going to open up this one of the 3. I haven't decided yet, but is it a cop or is it a flop? For me, it was a waste of money. All right, so this next one is honestly, it's 100% cop, unless you're not a fan of it, but you guys know 100% that I am always stalking Digimon action figures. I got a Metal Garurumon. I love this character. It's easily my favorite Digimon of all time. But this particular Metal Garurumon is a Digivolving version of Garurumon. Now, the downside is the box is really, really, really catted up. There's a lot of veining on it. There's a lot of damage to it. The bubble itself is, crucified in every which way. I've tried to like mold it back with a blow dryer. But the box is hurt. But to buy this figure, it's $200 easily, and I've seen them sell for up to $250. I only paid $60 for this one. So I do want to hear if it's a cop or flop. You think I wasted the $60? But again, brand new on card. The bubble is 90. I would say it's like 97% on. It wasn't re-glued. It literally is the original piece. But again, it just looks like dog meat. But for me, I think it's 100% cop. What is your opinion? Because these Digimon pieces are hard. And honestly, the person probably was selling this for a little bit too cheap. They were doing $60. It's probably worth like $100, $125 in this condition. So I know financially it was a good decision, but what do you think? Cop or flop? All right, so I had the opportunity to go all the way to Las Vegas for a trade show. I've told you guys in the past, I'm in the construction field. I do a lot of building, commercial building, residential building, high-rise building. I do all sorts of building. That's why I can afford this stupid stuff behind me. I don't care if it's stupid. I love it. I love it. I love it. Anyway, so this particular piece was at the Pawn Stars Pawn Shop in Las Vegas. I had the opportunity to head on over there and take a look at the original pawn shop. Now, it's a functioning pawn shop. It's like fully active. There's people walking around, and like some of the workers on the show are there working. But it's really, really, really cool to see it. Now I know that what you see on TV is like a stage, and then this is the actual shop. But I got one piece there. I want to know what you guys think of this. I got a original PlayStation 1 Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Battle 22. I just thought this was really, really, really awesome. It was graded a 9.8. I was excited to buy this. It's an original PlayStation video game, graded. I don't have any, I have one graded video game in my whole collection, but it was really awesome to grab a hold of this and be able to add it. I don't know if it's anything, it's really not any value. I paid $115, I think, for it. So probably a little bit more for than what it's worth. But I just thought it was cool. I got it from the pawn shop. That's the memory I'm going to associate with it. So if you're a Dragon Ball Z fan, what do you think of this? Number 1. And number 2, is it a cop or is it a flop? Let's rock. I got to stop rhyming, man. I walked into this toy shop because I knew it was really popular. It was actually once on the Pawn Stars show. I've got two pieces here. You can see kind of the top of one. The first cop is a brand new mint in box Digimon Greymon Digivolving action figure. What an awesome, awesome, awesome piece. Okay, so what this is the Digimon Data Squad. Now, there is a little bit different from Digimon Digital Monsters. So Data Squad is what it originally was called, kind of like Pokemon was Pocket Monsters. So this original version of Greymon is what you were originally going to buy when you were buying Digimon action figures. And they've changed dramatically, obviously, through time. Guys, look, I don't really know what I bought. I have no idea what this is. It's a Digimon, but it's not a bootleg Digimon. I gotta really look into this now because now I don't even know what the heck I bought. What the heck is wrong with me? Did I cop or did I flop? I paid $100 for it. Ugh. Now listen, I didn't stop there. I had to buy one more piece. I thought it was just, I don't know. I'm a sucker for JDF. I'm a sucker for Power Rangers. And I actually read this comic book and I really, really liked it. And it was graded at a 9.8. But I got a copy of the Shattered Grid. It's the one with the Green Ranger logo on it. Now, this particular comic really doesn't do anything for me. There was nothing really like plain and simple. It was just because it was the Green Ranger one. So that's the only reason why I bought it. Now, this version of the comic was still a good comic, but I wanted to buy this one because it had the Green Ranger Shattered Lightning Bolt, so I thought that was really cool. And they had a couple of them, so I think it was $99. I think they gave me for $75. But this is very, very, very cool. And again, it's something that goes into PC, in the cabinet, and just stays there forever. So there's really no rhyme or reason for this. It was just like, it was there, and I just bought it. But cop or flop, what do you think? Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Cop or Flop. Tell me what you think. Did I flop? Did I make any good decisions? Did I make any bad decisions? I want to know. Don't forget to comment below, like and subscribe. Give me your thoughts. I love hearing them. And I'm working on my thumbs. I know some people are making fun of me on my thumbs and the card thing. I'm working on them. I'm going to get the... it's not a pedicure. That's for your feet. It's the manicure. It's for your hands. Learn that. We're good. Got it covered. Anyway, guys, it's your boy, D.L. Castell, and this was Castell Collects.